Okay, it's time to talk Walking fucking Dead. This fucking episode, guys. This was nuts. Nuts. There are so many things to talk about, and so this may go on for quite some time. I have no idea. I just started the recording and we're just gonna go. I literally just got done watching this and I am dumbfounded by all the shit that just happened in 40 minutes. Alright. So where the fuck do I even? All right. I'll begin here. I'll begin with the obvious things that we knew from, or at least we suspected, and that was that the husband is abusive. Pete is abusive to Jessie, I think her name is, the girl that is pretty damn good looking, and the girl that Rick kissed. And possibly the kid as well, Sam. I'm pretty sure he's also being abused. Um, at least that's what Carol suspects. It's pretty obvious. Like, he wanted to give the gun to her. It was obvious when he was talking about, the self defense and, him knocking over the owl and breaking it. So, um, oh yeah, and that ending. We'll get there. Oh, we'll get there. But let's see. On to a lesser point, I guess. Abraham. Abraham did his thing in this episode. He really stepped up and he saved that girl Francine when that one guy could not. He just kind of left her to die, and he got a fistful for it. I thought that was a great scene. How he went under the truck to lure them in and then shot them all in the head. That was sick. And you know, he was using a hand like an axe handler or whatever that was that flew off, just like wrecking them all. And Mother Dick. I've never heard that before. I've never heard Mother Dick before, and he said it twice in that scene. Mother Dick. That's a new one. I'm gonna have to use that. Anyway, so that was a good scene, and now all of a sudden now he's leading the wall. Uh, you know, Wall Maria, Wall Sheena, and Wall Rose, right? So he's gonna use the Titans to build the wall and shit. I don't know. So I mean, one of the main themes of this with Deanna is that all of a sudden all of Rick's group are now becoming positions of power, and it seems like it seems convenient, but at the same time like it's like disconcerting to Deanna because all of a sudden you know could things shift in power soon, and then fucking Gabriel and his big ass fucking mouth. uh, I mean, dude, you were just tearing up the Bible, and then you go to Deanna saying that they can't be trusted. Who's the one who left their whole church to die? I'm sorry, who was it? It was you, you dumb fuck. Okay? They can be trusted as long as you're trustworthy. Obvious fuckingly. But your dumbass, has killed people because of negligence. You didn't let people into your church when shit hit the fan. So, who's the one that can't be trusted? That would be you. Um, you know, there's tons of shit there. So I hated that. I can't believe he did that. And of course Maggie was listening, so obviously the group is gonna know about it, and Gabriel's gonna get his ass whooped. I'm just saying, when shit hits the fan in Alexandria, Gabriel's not gonna be able to rejoin the group because they're gonna know, and hopefully he'll get killed. So there goes that. Let's talk a little bit about the deaths, aka uh, Glenn's faction, the Scouting Legion, I guess. I, I don't know. I'm likening a lot of this to Attack on Titan. I don't know. It kind of seems appropriate if you think about it. Just instead of Titans, they're just a shit ton of walkers. I don't know. But anyway, that group, we got. I think his name was Caden or Aiden. I can't. I couldn't put my. I couldn't hear whether or not it was one or the other, but he's dead, and Noah's dead, and that asshole's not dead. So God knows what's gonna happen to him. He should be dead. Fuck him. Fuck him to hell. And Glenn is improving, still improving as a character. It really would suck if he dies. You know, many people think he's gonna die because of X, Y, and Z. I kind of think he might die, but we'll see. Um, yeah. So the whole thing with Tara and Eugene, you have to pull your weight. True. I mean, granted, Eugene is now helping them in different ways than combat, but it was noted that he also needed to get involved with combat too, and he does in this episode, which is very good. Um, he really steps up to protect Tara, and then, stands in the way of that dickwad. I think his name was Nicholas. Um, stands in his way and makes him actually have to attack Eugene to get in that van or whatever it was before Glenn comes up and just kicks his ass. That was awesome. Um, so yeah, that whole part where they're going in, all of a sudden Caden's starting. I'm gonna call him Caden. I don't know if it's Aiden or what, but he was starting to get kind of cool where he's starting to listen to like reason with Glenn. He got his ass whooped before, and now he's just kind of respecting him, I guess, and he's just following him. And then, but he accidentally shoots a grenade on the army zombie, the army walker's vest, and so it blows up and it almost kills Tara. Assumedly, she's still alive, and basically almost kills him as well. And that death scene was pretty gruesome. And they found the stuff to get the power grid, which is cool. So they're gonna be able to upgrade the power grid. I mean, that's nice for Alexandria as long as it's gonna be around. And then, I mean, there's some nice action there in all those scenes, and you know, with Eugene carrying Tara out after administering some sort of first aid, trying to stop the bleeding a little bit, and shooting some zombies, which is pretty cool. I thought that was very good of Eugene. I mean, he's starting to step up here, where he does legitimately care about Tara, not just her ass. You know, and then it comes to the revolving door scene, which really pissed me the fuck off because it's like this guy he just keeps panicking. Like he was on like Sasha level. Like if you could give these both of them a nickname, it's you had one job. That's their nickname. You had one job. And this guy continually let the group down over and over all in one scene or maybe multiple scenes, whatever. And he ends up causing Noah to die. Now, Noah, I don't give a shit about. I have to be honest. It seemed like he was going to grow as a character, maybe, which is whatever, but, I honestly didn't give a shit about him. So he dies, proving that there can never be more than one black person for an extended period of time in that group. I mean, Gabriel, there's Gabriel. Is he the only one now? I'm trying to think. He's the only black guy in that group right now. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? But because Morgan's not in. Well, Gabriel will die, or he just won't be a part of the group because of what he said, and then Morgan will join the group. So that's good. So that'll be the black guy for a while. And they're probably gonna kill off Morgan at some point. But Glenn is able to survive good because Glenn has turned into a badass, and yeah, so that the whole revolving door scene pissed me the fuck off because of that guy. Eugene luckily saves them with the noise, and Glenn knocks the fuck out of that Nicholas guy and puts him in the back with Tara, who is struggling. We don't know if she's gonna die or not. I mean, I kind of hope she doesn't. I don't mind her, but I don't. I think she's kind of cool. So, whatever. We don't see much of Daryl in this episode. We see a fair bit of Carol and her and Sam's interactions, where she's still being very cold to him until she realizes that he's being abused and that Jesse's being abused. And it seems like she's starting to lighten up towards him for the sole reason of that, because if you recall, what was that guy's name? Ed? Yeah, Ed. I was about to say Ted. Yeah, Ed. He used to abuse Carol, and so she must have some sort of soft spot for that, as she sympathizes with him, because things like that. Like, it was interesting because if you notice the parallels, she was talking about cooking, even though this is baking. She was talking about cooking um, when cooking made her feel better when she was sad. She was obviously referring to the times when Ed would abuse her, and now he says the same thing, which is also inferring that his father is abusing him. Obviously, difference of husband father. Male figure is abusing each one of them. So I found that pretty interesting as a parallel. And let's see, there was just so much crap. No Sasha in this episode. Thank fuck for that. A little bit of Mackie. I mean, I kind of cover that. Oh yeah, Rick. I mean, I guess I'll cover Rick a bit. He's trying to figure out the owl breaker. Obviously, they know who it is now, but it was just the thing. And then the husband got in with the beer or the wine, whatever. And there really just seemed to be tension between them. I thought that scene was played out pretty well because it was intentionally awkward and tense. So I don't know if he knows about the kiss. I'm assuming he does. It just seems so likely. Like, he's like, I'm not an idiot. I know you've been like hitting on my freaking cute ass wife, who is way better looking than Laurie and much nicer. So, who can blame Rick now? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't condone cheating on any level, unless certain things. Like, I condone the girl cheating with Rick. I don't condone Rick cheating with the girl. And the reason I say that is because the girl is in an abusive relationship, and Rick didn't know that when he kissed her. So, oh well, I guess technically she didn't really do anything. It was more Rick. So yeah, I mean, she didn't really do anything wrong. Rick did because he didn't know about the abusive relationship right now. Um, but yeah, if she had kissed him back, I really wouldn't have like faulted her. Like, even though the whole thing with the family, he's still being a dick, and honestly, nothing's gonna good is gonna come from it. And so and that brings me to the friggin' ending scene, the conversation between Carol and Rick. All right, let's fucking go. Oh, by the way, no Michonne this week. Interesting. I'm not sure where she is. I mean, did she help Rick try to find the owl smasher? I don't know. The owl buster. I don't know. But anyway, she says you're gonna have to kill Pete. That's the last thing in the episode. Um, could you be more obvious? I don't know. 2 episodes left, people, and one of those episodes, Rick is gonna kill him. It's fucking confirmed. I'm sorry. Whether you're a comic book reader or just a show reader, it's gonna fucking happen. I'm sorry. It's so set in stone at this point. I was being kind of skeptical at first, but it's happening. He was about to pull a gun in the previous episode. Oh, it was all imagery. Come on. In hindsight, that was such imagery, and coupled with this, it's happening. Um, so yeah, there's that. We got 2 episodes left. Shit, I mean, shit has hit the fan on some level because of everything that happened to Glenn's group, and the things that are happening with Rick and Jesse and Pete. I don't know if that's going to cause a downward spiral within Alexandria because if you think about what Gabriel has told um, Deanna, that's her name. So many damn names to remember right now. What Gabriel has told Deanna, it seems like that might linger in her mind, and Rick kills Pete, and all of a sudden she looks at it saying, with that thought lingering in her head, like, what have I done? I put these people into power, and they're doing all this, and coupled with the fact that Glenn is coming back without her son. Granted, he's also coming back out without Noah, but obviously she didn't give a shit about Noah. The guy does. I mean, he was gonna teach him how to build. I mean, that was well. Sorry, old dude. What the fuck's his name? So many damn names. What the fuck's his name? I don't know. I don't give a shit right now. His name. That guy. Sorry, old dude. You're not gonna be able to teach him how to build. Well, it might be easier on you that way. I don't know. There's just so much to talk about in this episode. I know I'm going on for a long tangent, but there's so much to cover in this episode. This was a deep fucking episode with so much material. This was heavy. Very, very heavy. But it was a good episode on some levels. And, it did its part. It did its job. It was intentionally trying to piss us off in many cases. A la that Dickwad Nicholas. Dickless Nicholas. I don't know. That's what I'm calling him. Uh, A la Dickless Nicholas and Gabriel and all this bullshit. I can start to see the wheels turning, where things are just gonna kind of go in a downward spiral with very small things. Deanna's coming home, or Deanna's gonna find out her son's dead, and then Pete's gonna die, and she's gonna all of a sudden start to question whether or not she really should have brought Rick's group in there, and things are gonna obviously tense up in Alexandria, and I think this is where the villain is going to emerge, which is supposedly Negan. I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't even know if comic book readers know how to pronounce him because it's in the books, not said out loud. But maybe Kirkman has said it. I don't fucking know. I don't want this to go on for 20 minutes because I don't like talking for 20 minutes straight. But this episode was good in many ways. I mean, it did its purposes objectively, and so it was a good episode. I enjoyed it a lot, except for things that pissed me off. But yeah, 2 episodes left, as I said like 4 times already in this review, and shit's gonna really hit the fan next episode and the finale of the season. I can't fucking wait.